Sometimes you just need extra ears to hear your problem because you're all in your head and you're just not sure if things are shady or not. Is it uncomfortable? Is it not? Am I overreacting? So you email us at thebertshow.com. Okay. Being completely transparent, this is my first real, quote-unquote, professional job. I worked in a restaurant and also babysat before this job. However, this is my only real corporate experience. So maybe I'm being a little silly and naive. However, something has me curious about my boss and if I need to be cautious or even start looking for another job. So I'm hoping you could tell me if all this sounds totally normal or completely shady. What's the first real job that you guys had?
Oh, I was PR and game operations for a minor league hockey team.
Oh, that is a yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. You?
What do you mean by real? Like, does McDonald's count?
No.
No, that's just, I mean, it is.
Yes, but no.
Yeah.
Okay. I was an assistant I was a paralegal. I'd say that's my first real job.
Okay. I don't think I've ever had one.
Yeah, you did. Radio's a real job.
Come on. Come on. Have you seen our schedule today? We're getting paid for this?
I know. All of them are real jobs, but that's the reason why I got broken up with, because I got my first real job, and he said I thought I was better than everybody else.
That's right.
And I'm like, you realize I made way more money serving than I did taking this job at like $20,000.
Yeah.
$20,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've worked at Taco Bell and I've done radio. That's it. That's pretty much it.
Wow.
Really?
Pretty much, yeah, except that dog training thing that I did initially when my dad tried to kill me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
In a very calculated way. I've only been working here for about 5 months. About a month ago, my boss called me into the office and said that he was so impressed with me that he wanted to pull me into a project he had been working on. Uh-oh. It's called Project Pants.
Okay.
Did you really just say that?
He said he's eager to see how I handle the pressure and also eager to see my spin on things. He seemed to imply that doing well in this experimental assignment could mean big things for me in the future, and I was pretty excited. So over the last month, I've been working very closely with him. It involved a lot of late nights at the office. Whenever we work late together, he orders food and we work in the office. He's very complimentary the entire time I'm alone with him. However, I actually don't feel like I'm doing much of anything. I feel like I'm just kind of sitting there or looking something up when he asks me to. I honestly don't think he needs me, and I certainly don't think I deserve the compliments. Well, after so many late nights at the office, he told me to sleep in and then just work from home yesterday. He said that he knows I could use a change of scenery and a bit of a break from the office, so I did. Well, about 5 o'clock, he said he'd really like to get a bit further along on things and that he'd like to work on things that evening. So he asked if I'd be open to him coming over and we'd work on things at my place.
And there it is.
Oh, boy.
Like all the sirens are going off. All the sirens are going off.
Man. She says, that felt strange to me. So I made up an excuse and said I actually had been working from my parents' place due to my internet being out.
That's a nice recovery.
It is.
Yeah.
He said we'd just catch up the next day. So here's what I'd like to know. Is this all weird or does this sound totally normal and professional?
It's your boss asking if he can come over to your place to work on this experimental project is the furthest thing from normal and professional.
Oh, hell no. Yeah. Now, I'm so glad that you said initially, like, this is your first professional job because you're feeling a little insecure and you're on uneven ground right now. So you're not sure if this is normal. I assure you.
It is not.
It is not. Mo.
Yeah, he was like towing the line the entire time. And then I feel like they're asking to come to her place. That's when he finally crossed it. Mm-hmm. And she's going to have to be honest, I think, about just saying, I'm not comfortable with that, because I feel like if you can keep making, it was a great excuse, but you're going to have to keep making them unless you tell them straight up that I'm just not comfortable with that. We can work in the office.
In a perfect world, yes, that would work. But for a woman that's in this position and a man that's in a superior role, you can't be honest like that because it's going to jeopardize your job. And it's going to jeopardize your career. And it's not fair. It is so not fair. So we've had to find like unique workarounds. The first excuse was great. And I'm trying to think of a way to help a sister out and come up with a way to handle this without just flat out saying you're making me uncomfortable. Because if you tell him you make him uncomfortable, or if you tell him he makes you uncomfortable, then he's going to feel uncomfortable and he's going to find a way to get you out.
I mean, this is already like a situation for HR. Just the ask itself is probably an HR thing. But in the real world, as we've heard from you guys, is like what Kristen is talking about is unfortunately the truth, right?
It's so unfair.
You go to HR, now the boss is all offended, and, you know, in some states they can fire you for just about anything. So I think I'd go the honest route and just go, that makes me uncomfortable.
I try to get an ally in the office.
I'd invite him over, and I'd set up a teddy bear camera. And as soon as he did something wrong, I would send it to HR and get his ass fired.
Ooh. Damn.
Boom.
Well, all right.
Game over.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I didn't know it was a competition, but you win.
Yes, you certainly did.
The Bert Show.
So first, thanks for watching. Second, you like what you just watched? That just scratches the surface. Get the Bert Show on any podcast platform. We're so good.